Hi, once again. Well, it says we're waiting, but I'm live now. I guess it. It's weird on my screen here. It says waiting. Oh, there we go. And we're live chat, and it's well, there's HMCS fangirl. Hello. So it looks like we're ready to start here. This is, as you can see, it's Whistler Mountain in BC. So that's where the Olympics were in 2010. Yeah, this will be fun. That was another great game tonight. I saw most of it, I think. Yeah, I was at Shannon's when that happened. Now people are sending me a message here. Oh no, that's Shannon. She likes to send the good night emojis, like at nighttime. And it's just loading here. They say with the PlayStation 5 it loads pretty quick. Yeah, he wasn't on tonight. Now, sometimes he'll send me a message on Facebook, because he's on my Facebook, when he's not coming on. And sometimes he doesn't. And occasionally I've sent him the message. And he says, thanks for checking in. I just want like a night to myself tonight. But he didn't. Yeah, we haven't seen him the last couple streams either, have we? So hopefully it's okay. I know sometimes the chat bothers him if there's any problems in the chat, like. But it's been really good the last few streams. Like I haven't seen any trouble with anyone. Like, well, look at this hole. This is neat. Look at this.
Oh my goodness! You hammered it.
If he's not on tomorrow's stream, maybe I'll send him a message then, like, because he usually goes to After Dark too. Well, sometimes he doesn't, but
150 yards to go.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
Ooh, into the drink.
Did we go into the water there or not quite? Is it going to be a... Yeah, so that's a drop penalty. So when that happens, there's a drop zone where you're allowed to drop your ball. So we'll hit from there. Hi, Tyler.
This first cut and,
well, it's kind of a funny spot. It's going to be tough to get out of here, but we can do it. Canucks fan 2024.
All right, 19 feet to the cup.
19 feet.
Looking super.
Ouch, right by the hole.
And this for the double bogey.
Double bogey, that's okay.
All right, 2 over par at the moment. Teeing off on this one, par 3 ahead of us.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is he still injured though, or like it's odd that they'll trade, these teams will trade for players that are injured, because I'm not sure if you're allowed to talk to the. Well, you must be able to talk to the player's agent before you finalize the deal, right? But I don't think you can beforehand. It's called tampering, but you have to get permission from the club. So I'm sure they would have been granted permission.
Yep, that's going to do just nicely.
Oh, right, that's a college guy that we signed. Yeah, that's 100% correct. Yeah, so, yeah, that's a good question. When's our next game? Is it Tuesday?
right by the hole.
Choose against Vegas, so that'd
And
be
for
interesting.
the par.
And maybe he'll play then.
That was a good putt. All right, you're sitting at 2 over.
It must be hard on these
Wind
players, but
blowing
they're
left to
used to
right
when they
on-
get
on this hole.
like traded around and have to move to different places. Now they say this is Whistler. I haven't been to Whistler in years. I'm not sure if there's big buildings like that up there. I guess there is. But I don't know if there's that tall. I think this is sort of like a fantasy course.
Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure.
Oh, this is good. This is going to be fun. This course because it's different. Like,
And here's your second shot on the third.
it's interesting if you read like Canucks history, or if you go on to like a site like Hockey Database or Hockey Reference and click all-time roster and scroll down and see how many players have only played a
Nice
handful of
approach, pin
games here and
high, that's
there.
where you
And
like it. Good luck on this one. We've got
there was
16
one
feet.
thinking I was reading this morning about Canucks top plus minus players, and years ago Merrick Malik was one of the top guys in the league for plus minus, like at a plus something like, and I had totally forgot about Merrick Malik. Who do you think will make the like? I think it's going to be Boston in the East, and from the West. It would be nice to see a team that hasn't gone for a while, like I don't know, like you were saying Vegas the other night. You were right there, one of the top teams. It would be neat to see Edmonton in again.
All right, par putt.
But I it doesn't matter to me who wins it, but I don't really want Boston to win it because they took it from us in 2011, right?
There. And 2 strokes above par currently. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one.
Apparently, when I first moved to the Gordon Head area of Victoria in 1978, the neighbor down the street from us, he played on the Philadelphia Flyers in 74 and 75 when they won the Cups.
Okay, second shot here on the
I
fourth.
can't remember his name off the top of the head, but it's in it's on my Facebook somewhere. But he's the guy that only played a handful of games, like maybe 20 or 30 career games. Dave Korlak, that was who it was.
Here we go. Let's save par on this one. And right now you're 2 over. And let's let this fly here on the 5th.
Have you ever gone to Universal Studios or Disneyland? I was in California in 2008 with the Lambert High School cross country and track team, and we did go to Disneyland. We were there for 2 days, but on day 1 when I went, I kind of got like sick with a bad cold, so I asked the other coaches, okay, if I go back to the hotel, and I stayed
about 130 yards to the pin from here.
in the hotel the hotel that day and the next day. And it was right near the hotel we stayed at wasn't right near the Disneyland like we had hoped to. Somehow there was a double booking and they had to put us in one of their other hotels. So we were a fair distance away, but when I looked outside my window, I could see the UCI Medical Center. So I was right. But I had fun. Like I went to Best Buy and actually bought a cheap pay-as-you-go cell phone for when I was down there.
Great work on that.
So that was fun.
8-footer here in front
But
of
I
us.
kind of found it too commercial, like, because I'm not one for going into rides, but I would go again if I had the chance. Have you been there, fangirl?
Heads up, wind's going right to left on this one.
Yeah, those games with Clay tonight, they were fun. Like, oh, just Incredibles
this
here.
one's in the
You haven't
fairway.
been to California. Oh, it's good to see you, Justin. Yeah, we do this maybe a couple times a week, and it's just at a random time.
Okay, about
But I'll
225.
never do it
In
if
from
Clay's
here.
streaming or the Canucks After Dark are on. Yeah, thanks. I'll be 53 tomorrow. Or if they're doing the game over Vancouver, I won't do it either. Like, it's just not. It's not right, really, in a way. Even though it doesn't matter, but I don't want to compete against anyone.
There you go. This is
I noticed
shaping up
Parker
for
hasn't
Eagle
been
next.
doing much of his stuff lately
And this would be
because
nice
he used to
safely
do
be,
post-game
down to
shows.
even
He used to
par
do the
after that.
live games when we would play the marbles. That was a lot of fun. There's Riley has made it in. It maybe needs a break, like, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Parker does as a career job.
And 7 feet to the cup.
Yeah, thanks for dropping in. Oh no, but you're okay though, are you? Yeah, wrestling you could get hurt easily.
Good. Oh, lovely shot. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. Okay, this hole we got a tailwind to deal with.
You got to get up over that. But the tailwind, it's good in this case because we'll push it. Yeah, see how he starts next season. But like when me and Shannon were watching the game, I just hope they don't panic next year. Like, say we don't make the playoffs next year, I hope they still keep him. Hello, Shannon. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I like Tocchet because he's not as... I think when Boudreau, even though I really like Boudreau as coach, I think he was maybe too soft on the players. Where Tocchet is... Like, he's not too hard on him. Like, he's not like a guy like Tortorella where you're going to be scared that you're going to get yelled at. Like, there's a sort of a happy medium.
Okay,
and we probably all had teachers or bosses like that over the years that you just hate going to their class or work because they're too strict. Like, there's a happy medium, like... I came on to let you know I went on live at Walmart and booked sick days. I said I'd be back on Friday. Oh, Shannon, so does that mean you're not going to work tomorrow? Okay, Shannon, thanks for letting me know then. Right, I really appreciate that. And your boss is pretty good with that because you're legitimately sick, like, and you always show up on time and do a good job. So if you want a day to yourself tomorrow, Shannon, I don't have to come over
for the day.
And
here's a par 5 for
to see you and Charlie, or I could just for a quick dinner. Yeah, Shannon, this course we're playing now is supposed to be at Whistler, but I think it's just a name only. I think it's just
careful.
And she's a pretty good boss. Like, and same with your other one too. I talked to. Look at this. This is okay. Where are we going here? This is like a fantasy course. Like, this isn't a real Whistler course. But it's still going to be super fun.
Setting up here now for our third shot.
So Monday, Wednesday I'll be off. Although it's okay. Tortorella was one of the worst coaches I've ever seen because he stormed the Calgary, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the worst coaches as far as that kind of stuff. We're not going to make it here, but we're going to try our best. Oh, look at that. We made it on. Yeah, Tortorella was...
And setting up for your fourth stroke here.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was probably the hardest or the meanest coach ever, Tortorella. But if I could have any coach come back in their prime and be 100% healthy, I think it would be Pat Quinn from the 1990s. But sadly, he passed away. Just I just got home and I'm working in the morning, so I'm going to. Okay, have a good night. Yeah. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow. I have to go back to work until Wednesday. So I might go to Denny's to get my free dinner.
Oh.
Or not dinner, but breakfast tomorrow.
All right, you can sink this and salvage a bogey on this one. Looking pretty good.
Yeah, 53
right,
tomorrow. I
mark
moved to
that one
Victoria
down
when I was 8. And we hope Shannon feels better.
Okay, 2 over par at the moment. And this hole is a long
And Shannon, if you need anything tomorrow, let me know. And I can come down with it because I am going to go to the warehouse store. A couple blocks from where I live, I have what's called a warehouse store. Anybody can shop there, but they have the bigger quantities for like restaurants and stores and stuff. Thanks. This is fun doing the birthday stream. I've never done this before on the stream, like for the birthday.
Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. And this is our third shot.
I usually get myself something neat for my birthday, but I don't really need anything right now. Okay, but you're okay, Shannon. Your breathing's okay with your asthma and all that?
This one's about 15 feet.
Yeah, Shannon knows she can call me anytime if she needs to go to the hospital or needs help. Like, it doesn't happen very often, but it's good to have that friend. Like,
all right, give it a tap. As that one drops, that's 2 bogeys back to back. So let's crank things.
I wish we had skipped a distance where I live, the only northern place.
3 over at the moment.
Oh wow! You don't have skip the distance there, so you don't have Uber Eats or anything like that. Yeah, it does get expensive. It's almost like if I get the Big Mac meal, it's almost about $21 or $22 because of the delivery fee, and you should tip the driver.
I approve.
But
this is about 185 yards.
Remember when I was off in the springtime, I did it a few times, and if I'm not feeling well, I'll do it. Because the McDonald's is 500 meters away, but it's when you go through the drive-through, they put you in. If it's not ready, they put you in a holding area, and it's a kind of where a driveway is, and also it's kind of a hassle. Like,
didn't quite hit this green.
But there's a couple pizza places. Okay, breathing is still okay, but I will keep you posted. My puffer has calmed my breathing down now. Okay, that's good. And the puffer's working. That's good. And you can relax and just put on some soft music. Or earlier tonight we had on a YouTube video that was
after that.
2.5 hours of cats playing playfully just with like soft music on. And that's calming.
Get there. Yes, in there with the long bomber. And cue the replay. And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. Let's see what we can do here on the 11th.
Well, yeah, I'll be the first to know, but like, hopefully you don't have to go to the hospital tonight, do you, Shannon? Because don't call for the hospital until I get down there. Right? If I lived in Vancouver, I could, but I need 2 or 3 drops, and everything adds up. It's just so expensive, like it's just. And the gas for the car, and even if you don't drive, like the bus to take you there, and
well, it's too
that's
bad.
good you don't have to go to the hospital.
And what do you
It's a big wait. If you went to the hospital right now in Victoria, what would happen? They'd go in, they'd talk to you, right? Then they'd say, go sit over there.
Well, did it?
Then a person would come and take your blood check and your pulse and all that, and blood pressure. Then they still go back, sit over there. We'll call you when the doctor's ready. And depending how serious it is, it could be anywhere from like 7 to 10 hour wait.
And this is your 4th shot.
Unless, of course, you go by ambulance and you're like unconscious, then they take you right away. But it's just so busy, and both hospitals are like that.
A little bit too much club, maybe.
Because a lot of people don't have family doctors. We do have walk-in clinics here, but in the old days you would go to the walk-in clinic
on the approach, that's all right,
and you would wait for an available spot. But right now they do.
Let's see what you got.
They you can make a reservation to come back later today, so it gets booked up. And Shannon was saying, I also have Lifeline button. Thank goodness I have not fallen. I needed that.
27
got it on.
feet away.
All the hospitals are the same way. Before Shannon got the Lifeline, one time she fell and she actually used her Google Mini speaker to call me. Right? She said, "Hey, Google," and she gave my number, and I was able to come down. And I think on that night, me and the paramedics, we just got you back up. I don't think you had to go to the hospital that night, did you, Shannon?
Amazing.
It was 2 lady paramedics, and I helped them get you up, Then another time Shannon fell, I was running down the sidewalk, and there was a policeman on the side. There's a policeman on the side of the road talking to some kids, right? Then it was like a call for medical aid because Shannon had just fallen, right? And I guess he was close by, so he heard the call. Because as soon as he got there, he said, when I saw you running down, I knew it was like Shannon, like either for her breathing or the fall. He said, because I've been to Shannon's before when she's had the breathing trouble or fallen, so that was kind of neat,
All right, second shot on the 12th.
Oh, look at that. That's those fluke ones again.
And the chip drops on in for you. That'll be your birdie. And let's roll some videotape on that one. That was interesting.
Oh, the tourist location in Victoria. Shannon, are you still there? Would you say it's the Butchart Gardens? It's the Butchart Gardens is good, or the whole Inner Harbor area is pretty nice to see. Or if you're from an area where you're inland and you've never seen the ocean before, like the breakwater where you can walk out where the cruise ships come in, or another place where I like to take people is, it's called Fisherman's Wharf, where they have all these boats and stuff, and some people live on, and you can get food down there. There's a famous place called Butchart Gardens, or not Butchart Gardens, it's called Barb's Fish and Chips.
That wind is blowing right to left on this hole.
Yes, she's able to move the walker. Like, yeah, I'd say the Butchart Gardens, the whole harbor area.
Looking good off the tee.
And when you're in the town, hi Clay, happy birthday. Oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks for coming on.
This one's around 110 yards to the pin.
And in the town of, you can do a horse-drawn carriage, and there's also people that have these bikes that have seats on the back.
Can we get a bounce to the right, please?
Oh yeah, 53 today, Clay. Yeah, that's getting up there. I don't feel 53. Like, I feel no different as a person
and this one's from
than when I was like a kid. Your grandmother's Tuesday. There was one of the ladies I worked with at the Bay. Oh, thanks, Clay. Over 54, but I'm 53.
And you've got this left for par on this one.
Oh, we go to the Pizza Hut down the street because they have a deal of the day, and today was a Supreme Pizza, and as a medium was $10. So me and Shannon will share that. Like, sometimes I'll pay or sometimes she'll pay. Right? I haven't been to Domino's for a long time, but there's another place that's just down from Shannon's, and it's owned by a family that they own a cab company too, and they have the pizza place there, and it's a private company. And they have another pepperoni and black olive for or $10.99, and I like supporting them too. Shannon says it's bad wait times at all hospitals, as short as the doctors and nurses. Like,
okay, third shot.
And it's really sad when you go there, because some people don't realize they are going to be waiting a long time. Right? Like, I've been there like a few times with Shannon, a handful of times over the years, and certainly with my mom and dad when they were around.
Ouch! Into the water.
Yeah, Shannon will be... And Charlie's got a birthday coming up.
Okay, here's your fifth shot.
Now, the name of this course, Clay, was Whistler, BC, but I don't think this is Whistler, because some of the holes, they had huge mountains and stuff.
Into the water.
I'm going to what they call timeout on this. Charlie will be 9. Did they give me the driver here? I guess they did. Yeah. Yeah, but is there big at Whistler? You see those? You see in the background, Clay, those big high rises. Are they there in real life? Are those big, what looks like condos or apartments? I didn't think they had big stuff like that there.
We're heading towards the rough. Oh my, splash.
I think there's a shot. I think when it gets to 10, it will time me out. I don't know how I can get around this unless I'm going to go over here maybe. Yeah, if I put it over here. Oh wow, you mean it's really grown up that much, eh? The last time I was there was 1984. My brother was in a half marathon.
We'll get it back. Oh, dirty lie, sitting in the
Oh,
mulch
that's amazing.
here. caught up in some brush.
I guess so, because downtown Vancouver by the arena, like I
Well,
was
that's too
amazed on
bad.
how
You've
tall those
taken
condos
too many
are.
strokes on this hole. Shot limit has been reached.
Well, that'd be fun to golf for the Special Olympics.
See what happens here on the 15th.
Yeah, you see those buildings. I didn't realize they had stuff like that there, but I guess it's grown up. I guess it's bigger than I think. Shannon says, yeah, Canucks 20, it's different.
Little play. Here's our second shot on the 15th.
So I'm one of the few people to be in the back of an ambulance as a patient, in the passenger seat with someone going to the hospital. And I've actually sat in the driver's seat of an ambulance before too. Now this was years ago up in Lake Couch, and I went up to see a friend that worked for the ambulance service, and she's giving us a tour, and she let me sit in the driver's seat. Of course, I didn't drive it.
Yeah, this one's your fourth shot.
And at the Saanich Fair years ago, I've been in the driver's seat of a police car. So that's kind of neat.
Well, I think it'll land in the fairway. Could head into the rough though. And this is your fifth shot.
I usually just do the 18 holes of this.
There we go. Good shot. All right, let's sink this, grab the bogey, and move on.
Did you listen to music from the band Queen? Yeah, I have some of their CDs, and they have a concert where they were live in Wembley Stadium back several years ago. And I have that movie. What was the story they made of Queen about Freddie Mercury? Bohemian Rhapsody. I have that. I have that Blu-ray.
This putt's good so far. Good stroke.
And as you know, in the other room, I got the 65-inch TV, but I hardly ever use it. Because I have a big surround sound system too. But it would get too loud, so I usually just use my headphones. Hi Clay, off to bed. Happy birthday. Feel better soon, Shannon, and hello, goodbye to everyone else. And we will see you, Clay, on After Dark at 10 o'clock tomorrow, than on your stream, of course. So thanks for coming in.
Oh dear, look at that go.
That was nice of Clay to come in.
And we've got about 150 yards to the
I
pin
got
from
hit
here.
in the side of my chest, like right here in the last playing of the season, because the coaches play too, and actually knocked the wind out of me for a couple seconds. But I was okay after. I was sore for about 3 weeks after, though. Like, it's supposed to be non-contact, but you can't help sometimes you get.
And this one.
Have you seen the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, anyone? And I've also seen the Elton John story too. Oh wow. But they got coaches and other like staff or people working with you with the wrestling, right, that are there in case it was a more serious injury, they could get help, right?
Let's move on. All right, best of luck here on number 17.
That's the only thing I worry about when I live in the condo by myself. If I fell or something happened to me, I got no way of calling for help. So every morning I send Shannon a video and my sister a video. Right. I saw a video. Someone tried to bring a piano to Buckingham Palace to play Queen music for the late Queen. Oh, that's neat they did that.
Okay, here's our third shot.
I'll have to go to Whistler sometime. Shannon, maybe one of these trips, like we want to go on a day trip, or not a day trip, like a mini vacation. We should go to Whistler and find a place to stay for a few days.
That's gonna miss the green,
like I should talk to my boss Patrick, like where he recommends. Like he'll probably know a great place and some ideas what to do. If you ever get to Vancouver, well, you maybe have done it. Another thing you might like in Vancouver, Van Gross, what they call the Grouse Mountain. Like you go up in a gondola, which is like basically got like a bus on a cable thing. You can get a really good view of the city, and if you're there in the summer, you can really look over and get a good view. I haven't been there since 1984, I guess.
Just 3 feet left.
And I went there with my
right
grade 6 class.
All right, let's try to sink this and bounce back on the next hole. Okay, moving on to the next. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one.
Oh, the ringette thing. Right, yeah. It's kind of weird. It's the ringette, and we play in the gymnasium floor. And the stick, it's like a broom. It's like a broomstick with no end on it. It's got a little rubber end.
Well, that won't
mini vacation for you, isn't a mini vacation? Less distance. A ferry for you, yeah.
We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or
Shannon and I, we want to go to Edmonton one of these years to visit her dad. And that's also like a 12-hour drive from the mainland. That's a long ways. I know some people can drive that far in a day, but I'd have to do it in 6 hours. Like, it's an hour and a half to fly there.
We're getting there. We're still in the rough, but we are getting somewhere.
And I don't know where the halfway point would be between here and Edmonton. I have to look on a map, like. But the Whistler one I would drive, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, I'll accept that. This one's a
well, you tried wheelchair basketball. I've never done. One of the years when I ran the Victoria Marathon back in the 90s, which it's like, as you know, it's 42K, 26 miles. At the end of the race, I was so stiff. When me and my girlfriend at the time, Heidi, went to the, we wanted to go to Save On Foods that night to go shopping. She actually went in the store and asked if she could borrow a wheelchair because I could hardly walk, like.
Oh, come on, get in.
Ooh, just missed.
3 feet left.
Yeah, I've never been to Winnipeg. I don't know.
And today you get to end your round with a par putt. Good stuff. Okay, at the end of this one, it'll be plus 16 on your
So what I might do now.
And that'll be it for me here today. Thanks.
No, you guys don't have to stick around unless you want to. I'm going to do a short 9-hole course. I'm going to pick a 9-hole course. So how we do that is we go up here, Whistler Mountain, then we go more filters, Then we go down to here, 9-hole courses. We'll just pick one quickly here. Well, this will be real fast. It's Girk's 9-hole par 3, right? So this will only take about 10 minutes to play. So this is like a community course where you go to learn to play. Like it's, some people call it the pitch and putt. Like you're not actually throwing the ball, you're not pitching it. It's called pitch and putt because the club you would use to tee off is called a pitching wedge. But you can use any club you want, but typically these are less than 100 yards. Well, thanks, Riley. We'll see you.
Hello there. My name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K23.
Well, see, this is another one of these fantasy courses, but these are fun, though.
This one starts with a par 3 opening hole. Okay, time to chuck a dart onto that green, and we will begin our round.
So in this game, you can design your own course.
Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the green side rough. Here's a look at our par putt. Looking good. Keeping an even keel here after the first hole. We are even par. Okay, let's see what you can do here on this par 3.
Yeah, she does have the COVID test, and I have some here as well, and hopefully she'll be all right. Like, we have the good check-in system. Like, if I don't hear from her in the morning, I'll go down. But, like, she's got workers. There's a worker that comes in the morning for her medication, right, for the Cridge nurse to give her medication. And if they can't get in, they'll phone me, right, or they'll contact me. Right, and I'll go down there, like, so, like, when she does go to the hospital, it's very important that I let them know. And there was, and they're pretty adamant about it. There was one game a couple of years ago that we went to the hockey game, and I didn't realize that they had phoned me.
Where you hit it from,
so they did the next step.
All right, all we need is a little
by, I guess they wanted the police to do a welfare check, right? Like, you remember that one, Shannon, when they did the welfare check that time, and the police were actually outside my building here. But it's weird, when I came in, they didn't talk to me. So that's, and we have a good system, like, and yeah, I always send Shannon a video every morning. They have some stuffed animals that I've got here, right? And they'll talk to Shannon and say, "Well, have a good day," and all that. And Shannon usually responds, like, even with a thumbs up, or like, "I'm good," or.
Well, unfortunately, we missed the green here. All right, from the beach.
You remember I had the COVID last a couple months ago, or about a month ago, like.
Here we have a 17-foot putt.
So, Fangirl, in the city you live, are there any restaurants that deliver at all? Like, you don't have to give the name of the restaurant, but is there any, like, I guess there's some Chinese restaurants that would deliver, like.
We'll take it. Let's see what happens here on hole number 4.
This is a fun, I like this course, like.
Yeah, this one might be a bit long.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be too long. Oh, no, no, it's going to roll in. No.
You had that one dialed in.
And can you walk to any places where you can get food? Like here, I'm fortunate I can walk.
Under.
McDonald's is 500 meters away. A&W is 500 meters away. Subway's there. There's about 3 pizza places within walking distance. Tim Hortons is down the road.
Oh, it's getting there. And there we go. Drop it.
But there's even a Shoppers Drug Mart are too far away at about the same distance where the A&W is. And the good thing about there is they sell milk and bread and the essentials like that there and eggs. Oh no, yeah, don't walk alone. Like I'd be scared too. Like when I go to the Royals game, so Shannon doesn't go.
Heading left.
I'll go on the bus. They got to be careful. I just keep on walking. And the baseball games are worse in the summer because I got to walk by a road that down the road on Pandora where they have, it's called Our Place, and it's a place for the homeless, and some of them are harmless, but just being out there, basically come to you, do you have money and all this, and
you could save park. Good luck.
Like I know some of them are okay, they're just out there because they can't afford to live anywhere, but it's the ones that live in the park, like Beacon Hill Park, that steal bikes and stuff from people. That's the ones that are scary. Like
this one's on a good line. Well done. Okay, after that one, you'll stick right there at 1 under. Par 3 on this one.
Like even where I work at, me and one of the ladies that works there, we caught somebody like sleeping under like a tarp because one of the other companies had some stuff stored outside. Like they just had some old pallets covered over with like a plastic tarp, and we found somebody in there, and we said, you got to go. You can't be here when we're open. It's bad in Nelson too. I was there in Nelson back in 1980 or 81. It's been a long time. I guess it's grown since then. One of our brother's friends lived on part of a mountain lake.
You'll stay at -1 after that hole.
It's weird. You think of like when you go to places like that, you think, oh, it'd be nice to come back here again, and the time goes by the years go by so fast. Like
well, that'll do for now. 26 feet to the cup.
26 feet. On Friday and Saturday nights, the McDonald's is open 24 hours for the drive-through. Now, we do have a Denny's on Douglas Street. It used to be open 24 hours, but when COVID struck, they closed at 11 o'clock at night. Because they always tell Shannon, oh, if Denny's was open, I'd go there in the middle of the night sometimes.
Oh, no, it's right by that.
But when it was open, I never went. Like, you only want something when you can't have it, right? But if it was open now, like I would say, oh, go get my birthday dinner now, or my birthday breakfast now. It's the 20th already. But since they're not open, I want to go. But if they were open, I wouldn't want to go.
Okay.
Yeah, not all do drugs. You got to keep an eye out for locking your doors at night. That's true, like. And even when you're like driving your vehicles around, like I'm always aware, like I always check the van before I drive anywhere. And
let's go, kick right.
In the work vans at night, we got to make sure they're all locked up because people could go in there and
grab your putter. All right, good luck here. You've got 22 feet to go.
Maybe try taking the Shannon to Build-A-Bear one day. You can put each other's voice in the, oh, you know, you can put the Build-A-Bear and have it in your home. You can have a personal message. Oh, that would make a cool video too. Now, I don't know if you've heard of Tawasin Mills. There's a huge mall in the mainland when you get off the ferry called Tawasin Mills. They used to have a Build-A-Bear there, but it's not, it's out of business. I didn't know you could put your voice in the bear.
All right, here is a look at our par putt. All right, let's rip out this scorecard, see what it's saying. And that'll keep you right there at even par. Got a right
and you can
left
have a
breeze
personal
on this
message.
hole.
That would be neat, like. Metro, oh, in Metrotown, I know where that is. I was there for like several years when we had the BC Championship at Swangard Stadium. That would be fun to go to. Shannon would like that mall.
Heading left.
So I just programmed these things in the GPS. Like I wouldn't know how to get there. I just do GPS all the way. Even though people say, "Oh, you should do a map," and but I remember one of the first times I went over to the
hole number 9.
there we had
number
a map
2.
out. And one of the students that I drove over there, Sean, he was into the cadets, so he really knew how to read maps. And he said, "You know what? According to the map I'm reading, the GPS is sending you the same way I tell you to go."
Like. This is your bogey putt.
That would be cool. I think Shannon would like that. I'm not sure she's in the chat now, but she would, because we've talked about that before. Like,
It's getting there. Oh!
and that's just something you'd have forever, like a long time.
This putt and head to the clubhouse. And at the end of the day, you've wound up at 2 over par. And with that, I will let you go here. I'm going to head over to...
Well, she's there, so did you hear that Shannon Fangirl was saying at Metrotown Burnaby? Is that right? Metrotown Burnaby. There's a Build-A-Bear there. There's a Build-A-Bear there, and we could go to that. That'd be fun. I'm sort of semi-familiar with that area, like. Yeah, it's Monday now, eh? Yeah. Yeah, Shannon's very good in the van as far as being a passenger. I know that sounds funny, you guys, but like she's very good for watching out for signs. And even though it's totally the responsibility of the driver, but it's nice to know, like, okay, Shannon, we got to look for like this. Like, oh, okay, we're looking for like Bert's second-hand store, and she'll watch out for it, like. So I'm going to do one more par 3, but you guys don't have to. Where what? Oh, search. We got to go to search. Do one more that I'm off. I'm off tomorrow. So we have skirts. These 36s are a bit longer. we'll do this one then for sure. After this, I'll go to bed because I can't be up all night. But this is exactly what happened when I used to do the driving. Like I'll do, like for sure this is it, but then it ends up being 2 or 3 in the morning. I used to have on one of my original phone, well not my original phone, but one of my original phones I could do games on that was like a BlackBerry Pearl was. I used to play golf on that. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I used to play the poker a lot. It was just with like play money, but then like one game I do play on my phone now is the Trivia Crack, and I've played it. I've been playing it for too many years, about 6 years. It's loading. You know, this will be the last one. This is a fast one. It's 20 to 12 here. Candy Crush is fun. Yeah, I've heard people that play that. Like I was telling Shannon, these are it's fun kind of doing the golf. It'll be fun doing the baseball because there's actually some people that will watch these streams just for the golf. That after the fact, when it goes up, like not necessarily hear what we're talking about with the Canucks and stuff.
Great, distinct pleasure to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K23. I have a feeling you may have brought your A+ game on this occasion. We have a par 3 to start
like
out
a fun
with
course,
on this course. Let's do it.
Now, why is there... Well, you know what, though? That one flag over there, I think is for hole 1, right? Or for hole 2. Some of these greens have the...
Second shot here on the
yeah,
first.
they're sharing... there's 2 holes on it because it shares
and in the cup.
The same green for another hole. There's the
And
course in Victoria that's like that, the Ridge course. It's a short course like this. And they have 2 flagpoles on the holes. And they were saying because when you play it a second time, you can decide which one to go to, like.
And after that hole, you're currently 1 under. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole.
See, this one only has the 1. But it's a wind we gotta watch out. See, it's 10 miles an hour. But it didn't blow it as far as I thought it would. Wouldn't it be nice to get a hole in one on one of these holes?
So far, so good.
And Shannon will let us know her
that's 2 birdies in a row. Let's have
diagnosis.
A third. And what will happen on the third? Let's find out.
It's the wind here, though. That's the thing, but we'll try. No. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, Shannon's done a number of times. When I do it on the...
Wouldn't it be nice to save
when I was doing my test, I was watching a YouTube video. There's this man, and he's helping, I guess his daughter tested, and they're she's about maybe 10 or 12, and they do it really good.
In there for par. And scorecard says, sticking right there at 2 under after that hole. Teeing up here on the 4th hole. Might be a little too much on this one. Yep, that's gonna do. All right, let's put this in the hole, pull down a birdie, and sprint to the next hole. Ooh. Here we go. This is for par. All right, let's head to the next. And after that one, scorecard says 2 under par. We've got a par 3 here. Hope we can get it close.
Now, back in the day when I used to play the Gran
get down on that
Turismo,
green.
there'd be like 15 or 6 of us at the track at the same time. We could talk. We all had headphones on,
Oh,
and we
yeah,
could
you'll
talk
take
to them
those
in
all day.
person. Oh, I never
This one's a
commented on the
10-foot
hat.
putt.
I was going to tell you about the hat. I got that hat back in 2015, I guess it was, when me and my brother went to Toronto for a company dinner for a company I worked for in the past. And I got it at the actual Hall of Fame in Toronto. I was going to mention that off the top, but I forgot.
Nice job. That's
Oh
the
yeah, you
birdie
guys
there.
can see me, but I can't see you. That's right.
And after that one, you've brought your score down.
Okay,
to
sometimes
3
I
under.
forget that when I'm watching Clay stream, that we can see him, right? But he can't see us. This is just the opposite here.
Well, you can't hit them all. Okay. Second shot on the 6th. That's a nice chip. Well done. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? And that's going to make you stick right there at 3 under par. And hopefully you can stick this one close.
It's Charlie. Just waiting for my mom's test. Her COVID test to see if she has COVID. She sounds really bad, but she's okay. She's got her phone, and I will look after her. I will call her. I will call you if she needs help. But she's fine now. She's feeling okay. Breathing's not hard.
Oh, Charlie just sent me a
1%
video.
worked. She's doing good. Bye, Rob.
Oh, Charlie sent a video. So, yeah, you're okay. Shannon, are you okay food-wise? Like, I could walk back down and make something for you to eat, but I think you're okay. Oh, Shannon's... No, she's doing okay.
That
She's
would
just
be
doing a
nicely.
COVID test.
Sinking
Right,
this will
so
take you to 4
she
under.
sent me a video, like, with her cat talking, like she's pretending that Charlie was talking, but no, she's good. Well, she's good.
Oh man, robbed. You were robbed. All right, we've got this left for par.
I can check in here and...
Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole.
It's all good. This is the 8th hole. It would be kind of neat to get more subscribers to the channel. I think we have like 285.
Second shot here on hole number 8.
Like, I don't need to have like 10,000 like Clay does, but we kind of need to get like 1,000 or 2, like. $287, yeah, Hanks, yeah.
This is our third shot
You have to have 1,000 to get monetized. Now, what that means, monetized, is you can get by the viewers you
Nice
have.
chip. 4 feet to go.
You can get money depending how long people watch.
Looking pretty good. No bit too much power into that putt. This putt's about 5 feet.
I think Fangirl's gone to bed, which is totally fine because she was
Ooh,
like she's a
never like leaving
moderator
those short.
on those other streams too, like, and she does the one with the
This
what do
one
they call
for
it?
the triple bogey.
The Storm Chasers too. I'm just checking for emails. And Canucks won tonight. Oh, I thought it was in the hole.
All right, now let's see what the scorecard says.
I thought it went in the
And
hole, but
that
no,
one
we're
can go
right
up
there.
to even par. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. Oh, this one might be going a bit long. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. And with that putt, your round comes to an end. Okay.
And it is
with
1
that,
o'clock
you
here. I
will
should
post
go to
a
bed
score of even par
and
at
get
the
some
end of the day.
sleep because I'll be up at some time
And
tomorrow.
with that,
Oh yeah, I gotta be at
must
work
leave
at
you.
1 in the
I had
afternoon. One of the
fun out there
guys,
with you today. Thanks for a
his
great
wife
round.
just had a baby. That's their first child. Okay, so the test has one line at the C, and that's all. I think people have told me before that one line C means no COVID. That's right. And the line at C and T that you have COVID, so I'm free. That's right. Like even if you have like the thin line above, you would have some sort of form of COVID, but you've got no COVID, so that's good. That's really good. So Shannon, do you want me to end it now or play one more? What do you think, Shannon? Should I end it or? Yeah, you don't need a test right this moment. Like you can do. Oh, we'll go one more, I guess. You don't have to test right now, but test in the morning. We'll do this one, then I gotta go to bed. Like I keep saying that this is the third time we've done this. Like. Yeah, so Shannon, that's good. So if you still want me to come over tomorrow for the dinner, we could do that at any time, really. Like, I'll just see. Getting late. Yeah, so this will be the last one. If you don't want to stay Canucks fan 24, that's totally fine. Like, I can just play this on my own. And it doesn't matter to me, like, because other people could come in and I'll just say, no, this is it. Because you've been here from the very beginning, right? And it is quite... I guess the reason why I'm doing these 9-hole ones is trying to get a hole in one, but...
My name is John McCarthy, and I'm pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K23. Happy to have you along for the ride. We have a par 3 opener on this course. Let's get it. Well, that's too bad. Pretty sure you weren't planning on that. It's okay. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. All right, there you go. Okay, even par at the moment. Okay, this one is a par 4. It's on the shorter end. Here's our second shot.
Okay, I just got a message from WhatsApp chat. Some people worked the overnight said it's no problem as we want our greeter back to be all better. Yeah, I gotta take the morning bus. Okay, that's no problem. So, drive to Cascade. So you have a good time? Yeah, you have a good time. Thanks for coming in. They said we will miss you and they're gonna pray for you. That's nice, Shannon. See, that's fantastic. Like. So Shannon, you don't have to stay up and watch the rest of this stream if you don't want to.
Ooh, nicely done,
right?
On the chip
but
shot.
I might as well finish it off. Like, Canucks fan, he's got to go,
tap.
which is totally understandable.
And we're ending this hole with a bit of a tap. Okay, that'll bring it down to 1 under. Teeing up on hole number 3.
I got a good feeling here.
And your approach is heading right at the pin.
To the right of the pin. But has one of your managers seen
Look
it?
at this, driving that green, putting for eagle. I'm just proud of you.
That's totally fine, Shannon. Thanks for watching it. And have you heard from your manager yet, or no? I guess it's okay.
That shot was...
And the closest... Yeah, you don't want to miss your bus ever. That sucks when you do that.
After
like
that one, you bring your score down to 3 under. And teeing this one up on the 4th.
So have a good night, Shannon. I guess I'll contact you in the morning, like at some time. All of you guys, thanks for coming by. That was fun. That was a fun night. I'm getting tired too. I should have done this last one, but I'll still finish it out because people that watch this on replay will wonder why I didn't finish it. Like.
"13 feet left to the hole."
When she reads it, so she'll be fine. Like. Like they've always been so great for you before when you've phoned in sick and they know you were
This one's a 4-foot putt.
not well, so it's.
And that was a good putt. And that's going to leave you at 3 under par still.
Yeah, this is a bigger 9-hole course. This is more like the Mount Doug course, which I should see if that's in the game for another time playing, or not tonight.
Well done. And this is somewhere around 155 yards out. Ooh, can we get a kick to the left?
So I didn't realize Whistler was that built up. That's so cool.
Safe approach, nice. And if you can this, that'll be for eagle. Oh my.
Nope.
This one's just about 6 feet. So good. And right now you are at 4 under. Hole number 6.
Okay, should I phone you or should I come by for a bit maybe? Maybe when I get up I'll come by for a bit or... Good night, Shannon. Good night, Charlie. So we're down to 2 of us,
Nicely
which is
struck.
fine, and you've
this
got to
one's
go
about
too, and we're
100
almost
yards out.
come by for a bit in the morning. Okay. So I don't know if I'll go to the Denny's or not, then I don't know.
And this is your 3rd shot. And just drop this on in and you'll get a par.
Yeah, because I definitely got to go to the warehouse store tomorrow to get my meat. And I when I go to work for the lunch, I don't want to
That's gonna work.
drive there in case there's beer. Like, I don't want to. You can come by after
And your score
Denny's.
this
Are you
round
sure
is
you don't mind me going to
4 under
Denny's?
par.
But maybe before I go to Denny's, I'll just do a quick phone call. Yeah, can we do that before I go to Denny's in the morning? I'll do a quick phone call just to make sure you're okay. Like, then I'll come by and visit. Like, I think that's the best.
Great work
Yeah,
on the approach.
okay.
You saw that
But is
one
that
in
okay,
there.
Shannon? I'll give you a quick phone
Yeah,
call in
good
the
luck. 7
morning
feet to go.
before I go to the Denny's just to make sure you're okay, or a quick message on Messenger. Yeah, because like, you know me, I wouldn't want to get to Denny's and just sit down, then Charlie calls and needs you.
Putt's tracking. That'll go down for the bird. All right, and after that, you've brought your score down to 5.
Well, this is good. You guys were here for the whole thing anyway. This is only one more hole, but we'll see it tomorrow, Shannon. And you watch, I'll get the hole in one on the when she's not here.
This could be nice. All right, second shot on the 8th.
Okay, putting computer to sleep. Good night, computer. And now there was one.
And here we go, potential birdie.
So I think this is the good format. Like,
And that
they go
drops
obviously
for your
the
4th
18-hole
birdie
one,
of the day.
then maybe a 9er at some point. We're -6 on the final hole. And there's one
Okay,
person in, but I don't know who that is
clocking
because
in
the other
at
guy's
6 under par.
gone to sleep too. Participants. Well, it says Shannon's still here, but we know she's not, which is fine. I guess it's one because I'm there, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, this is the final hole for those that were watching on replay. We started an hour 20 minutes ago, and we're gonna definitely finish after this hole.
Okay, we're on the green. We've got a 17-foot putt on this one.
17-foot putt.
Could be a good one. Oh. All right, for the par.
Okay, that was a lot of fun tonight, you guys.
Finishing our round here with a tap in. And as this round comes to a close, it'll be 6 under par for you. And that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's it. So we go back. Maybe one day I'll do a 6-hour stream. Like I'll start at 11 and go to 5 in the morning or something, like, but we're not doing that tonight. So anyway, good night. Thanks for the birthday wishes, and we'll see you all maybe tomorrow night. We'll do an 18-holer or soon. So bye for now. Oh no, we can't do that yet. We gotta